Three, two, one. Folks, welcome to another episode of the Floridians podcast on the Smith Sports Network. I'm David Smith. Joining me is my trusty sidekick and co-host, Luke McClatchy. Luke, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing fantastic. Finally got over the hump. Was really busy. I apologize for the lack of content. Sometimes life gets in the way, and
Life happens. Life happens, jobs,
yeah,
school, life, family, relationships, taxes, um,
I know
traffic even
oh,
can be a big
traffic.
part of what we have going on.
So I guess
Um,
good place to start would be just the Eagles game
yeah,
tomorrow.
2 Sundays without Eagles football. I am jonesing to watch the Birds get back on the field.
Yeah,
Um, AJ Brown sat out with the hamstring issue again. Looks like Jair Alexander will not travel with the team as well.
that makes sense.
Makes sense.
Did they say anything about Michael Carter?
It's nothing I could. I don't know. We have technology. Let's have a look. Michael Carter Williams. Is that who you're referring to? I can give you a lot about Michael Carter Williams, 2014 Rookie of the Year, former Sixer. But as far as Michael Carter for the Eagles, um, no information yet that I'm seeing.
Yeah, so I'm
Uh,
thinking neither of them are probably going to play tomorrow.
yeah, it's just too early, I think, for
Especially
everybody
for
to.
secondary. That'd be a quick turnaround.
Yeah, that would just be a little, dare I say, doing too much, as the
Mhm.
kids say. But yeah, I mean, I think I'm excited. I'm excited with the Packers
Yeah, I think
looking
it's gonna be
strong.
the funnest game of the season so far.
Yeah. Um, you're going
Yeah.
into this game. I don't like coming off of a bye either. I don't think we're good coming off of buys, except the only exception is last year, really.
Yeah, but I do think it's a good thing, like, AJ gets, more recovery on the hamstring. We don't have to go, too long without the new guys we traded for, like, we got them over the bye, so, they'll be able to play, next week. And, Sirianni's always been pretty good off a bye. I don't know his exact record off the top of my head, but, I mean, Eagles always seem to perform off a bye. So, I'm a little worried in that, like, you're just playing a really good, team, but, yeah, I think it's gonna be an exciting game. I think it's gonna be a real test. Being able to come into this game fresh is gonna be an advantage.
Eagles all time are 6-2. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The Eagles have a 6-2 record. The way I read it and the way it was worded was that the Eagles have a 6-2 bye week of all time, which
Okay, so
just wouldn't
Nick
make sense. But
Sirianni,
and Nick Sirianni is a 4-0
4-0
record coming off of
record.
bye.
Yeah.
Right, and we're looking at the same. We're
Mhm.
looking at the
So,
same
I mean,
article there.
that's good, and again, like, I think, honestly, like, mid-season, like, a week 8 through, like, 11 bye is, like, the best case scenario.
In the last since November 9th of 2015 and November 9th of 2025, that's when this podcast is being recorded. The Eagles have a record of 99, 64, and 1 in bye weeks.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So, but Green Bay, it's gonna be tough. I mean, it always stinks when you get a guy like Micah Parsons outside of the division and you still have to play him that calendar year. Not gonna be excited for that. Especially with Jurgens out. Parsons likes to rotate around the line. Sometimes he's inside, sometimes he's outside. So I am wondering if Green Bay's gonna try and take advantage of Jurgens being out and try to rush Parsons from the inside. But, I don't know. The line can hold its own. Um, I'm not really worried, when he's going up against Lane Johnson, and Mailata can hold his own too, but if the Packers decide to move him inside, I think that could be serious game-wrecking potential, especially with how
Absolutely.
shoddy our surprisingly, consistent O-line has not looked consistent this year. So it worries me a little bit, but these are the kind of games you well, obviously you want to win every game in the NFL, but it's like these are the games when you're probably going to be playing this team again in January. And these are the ones that really, really matter. You have them circled on your calendar from the preseason. We played them in Brazil last year. We played them in January in the playoffs. I mean, these teams are very well acquainted with each other. The Jordan Love Packers and the Jalen Hurts Eagles have had a lot of chances to play each other. And with the addition of Parsons, I mean, I think it's going to be a good game. You got a score prediction?
I'm gonna go 24-17 Eagles.
You think so? Yeah.
I think the
Big
Packers
game.
defense is gonna keep it close.
Yeah.
I think AJ Brown is gonna not him not being there is gonna affect us a little bit, especially um, on Monday night. Uh, but yeah, what about yourself?
I'm thinking 27-21. I think there are going to be a couple times Packers have an explosive defense. They can make explosive plays. I think there are going to be a couple of times where the Eagles just aren't going to be able to close out in the red zone. That's natural. We've got a really good defensive unit like the Packers. I mean, that's why you spend all that money for those stops. So I'm thinking we're going to be counting on Jake Elliott to finish a couple of our drives for us. So I'm thinking 27-21.
It seems like how the trend is with the NFL right now is that you're gonna just rely on your kicker to just bail you out and hit a 65-yard field goal.
Hey, I mean, if the guys can
It's
do that,
insane.
if you could get the ball to the other team's 40 and know you can get 3 points on the board, you can get a lot more aggressive in that side of the field. So it opens up the playbook for a lot more explosive plays because when in doubt, your kicker can haul ass onto the field and hit a 61 yarder. So definitely lets the Eagles open up the playbook a bit.
Jake Elliott's longest field goal this season is 58 yards, which actually is kind of low as far for what these some of these guys have been
Yeah, but the
some of these
Eagles
guys have
also
been
do
doing this year.
the brotherly shove a lot. So, where a lot of teams would be kicking a 61 yarder, we're going to push forward
Exactly.
first. So,
Yeah, that's a good problem to have. It's like you look at that stat and then it's like, well, that's a good thing to have. It's a good problem to have that your kicker isn't attempting 65-yard field
it means
goals.
your
You know,
offense can move the ball.
exactly.
And it's never a question that Sirianni trusts Jake Elliott. I mean, you can see they let him get through his yips last year. He had a great Super Bowl. I think he's been a good kicker this year. He's made almost everything we've needed him to. No kicker's going to be perfect. He's had to kick in some adverse conditions and some of the yips left over from last year. But no, I'm very happy with Jake Elliott. I've always been happy with him as our kicker, and it's very obvious the coaching staff is too. So
No question. No question. No question at all. Let us know. Let us know your thoughts. Obviously,
mhm.
comments, Spotify, YouTube,
Yeah,
all that good stuff. Currently recording this at halftime of the Sixers game against the Detroit Pistons.
yeah, they're up
Uh,
10, 64-54
mhm.
at the
The
half.
Sixers came into this 4.5 point underdogs. For all you sports bettors out there, I know. DJ and myself, I
Mhm.
especially took that line. Um, but VJ Edgecombe, the last episode that we actually had, Luke, was before the Sixers season,
Mhm.
and the Eagles were on top. The Phillies were not disappointing and didn't break our hearts at the time. We thought that they were going to do something, but I
We thought
digress.
things would
But
be
at that
different
time,
this time.
the point is, I'm not getting into it because I could. This would be a 3-hour episode if you wanted me
Yeah.
to talk about my feelings about the Phillies. But regardless, um, the Sixers have been hooping.
Yeah, no, I'm
I
really
feel like
happy with
I'm really against the
with
wall.
Edgecombe.
They've been killing. I mean, I feel like their backs have been against the wall this entire season. I mean, just coming into this season, a lot of pressure. Joel going to be on restricted minutes. He's kind of he's still hooping with us. He gave you 20 points in 20 minutes. VG Edgecombe giving you 35 in his debut. Correct me if I'm wrong.
30,
Was it 35?
I think it was
Whatever.
36 or 37. But
I
anyways, yeah.
digress. It's a rookie debut.
Mhm.
The fact that we're
Great.
arguing the 30s is insane.
Yeah, great debut, especially against a team like Boston.
Yeah,
Being able to
absolutely.
start the season against a rival like that. I mean, that excites the locker room. So
How about
I'm
those
very
Celtics?
happy with Edgecombe.
Yeah, Edgecombe's been hooping. Maxey with 31 points a game, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. He's average on the average, 33.2 as of right now. 33.2, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 48% from the field. The guy's killing it. The
Yeah.
man is not
It's
human, Luke.
it's way, way too early. Like, we are, like, 2 games into the season, but I mean, like,
I
I
know,
I feel like
and
Maxey
it's
could be a
great.
well, I feel like he could be an MVP guy.
I mean, the way he's been hooping and just developing this leadership, I think is great.
Mhm. Like, I
And
wouldn't
I
be surprised if we finish the season, he's, like, 4th in voting. I would not be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either. I'm expecting sort of like a 2017 Isaiah Thomas sort of season.
I hope it ends better than that one.
I hope it ends better as well. Um, but yeah, just I think a big presence that I think a lot of people aren't talking about is the veteran presence of Kyle Lowry.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's getting into that locker room and he's like really putting these guys into shape. He's sort of taking that coach role, sort of similar to what Udonis
Haslam.
Haslam had.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with the Heat, sort of that Nick Collison role, you know, I think that that's super beneficial, and I don't think people realize how important and how much of an impact that that's
Mm,
having on
mhm.
the Sixers right now.
When you have a super young team like the Sixers, you've got McCain, you've got Maxey, you've got Edgecombe, obviously the rookie, you've got Grimes, or a young team. You need someone in there. Like, this isn't 2K Miley. You can't just have a team of 25-year-olds and just sim the season. No, it's like
And
this is
yeah,
a real locker room. You need the guys who've been doing it longer than you can imagine in that locker room, getting people's mindsets right and just making sure they're crossing their T's, dotting their I's. I agree with you. I was actually really excited that we brought Kyle Lowry back.
yeah, and just icing on the cake with Embiid and Kelly Oubre even stepping up, giving you 15 to 20 a game as well.
Yes,
It's been fantastic.
I was reading a thing today, Sixers, 5 players averaging 17 points a game
That's wonderful.
or above, obviously, or above. But yeah, no, that's really good. I mean, it's unselfish basketball. I mean, gives gives 2015 Atlanta Hawks vibes, just unselfish basketball, pass up a good shot for a great shot. I'm really liking
A-
what I'm seeing.
And even I also want to mention Andre Drummond as well. Giving you 8 points off the bench, phenomenal,
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he's
just
on
phenomenal.
that minimum. So,
Yeah, phenomenal,
you gotta love that.
phenomenal, phenomenal.
Mm.
I love it, and just the fact that it's the '01 jerseys are back. They viewed
Mhm.
him last night against the
Awesome.
Raptors. They're wearing them tonight. Just I'm getting my hopes up.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say, like, we're gonna win the championship or anything, but I mean, after the past 2 years, I think the vibes are already better in the first 2 weeks of the season than they've been since, like, 2022.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, there's no like mystery stuff going on.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? There's no like Zaire Smith situation. There's no Ben Simmons. There's no Brett Brown being the freaking GM. There's no more stupid drama anymore. It was like we
Mhm.
needed a punch in the gut last season. We needed just a down season. This is the one where you come back and you're organized as an organization. An organization that isn't organized doesn't work. I
Yeah.
don't know if you need that, but that's the whole point of being an organization is that you're organized.
Yeah, it's in the name.
It's in the freaking name.
It's in the
And the
freaking
Sixers just aren't that. You have Josh Harris selling a vast majority of his stake in the Sixers, I believe.
3 trillion
I'm
more to the
pretty sure.
Washington Commanders.
Fine. Let him. Let him name the stadium after Trump. Let him do it. Do it.
Yeah. And the Devils too. Don't get me started on him having the Devils.
Yeah. Yeah. Go to New Jersey. Watch some hockey. I don't know.
Get out of my state, Josh Harris. You have a month. I will get involved.
I will get involved as well. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a music video. These are props.
Yeah. We're
Uh,
entertainment. This is
This is an entertainment. It's like a Pat McAfee. It's a comedic informative. Everything we're saying right now is just a suggestion.
And, like, the other thing I wanna go back to how the vibes are really high for the, Sixers. I think they're good for the Eagles too. I think they really look great for a team that won the Super Bowl last year. Super Bowl hangover isn't there. Again, with this team, we got over the hump last year. So, if this team, has a good season, finishes like 11-6, 12-5, and they win a couple of playoff games, I'm extremely happy with that. Like I would
Uh,
140% love to go back to back, but that's not incredibly realistic. Very few teams do. I would love to be one of those, but it's nice to have that weight of Super Bowl or bust off you. So,
it's hard to go back to back. It is. I hate that because that's the always the expectation now is it's been the
oh
expectation
yeah.
since 2017 is you got to win the. We won a Super Bowl.
Mhm.
They did it. Now they done it twice. So now it's like you got to
Mhm.
do it again.
Yeah,
But
I mean
I
that's
am I
that's the
am also
goal.
of the consensus that the NFC is packed this year. You saw it today. The Seahawks
Lions.
embarrassed the Cardinals. Detroit won, embarrassed the
Yeah, they
Commanders.
embarrassed. Yeah, the Rams embarrassed the 49ers.
Rams embarrassed the 49ers. I mean, you have the Packers in there, the Bears,
Yeah, but then you're looking over at the
the
AFC too.
Buccaneers.
Well, you're looking over at the AFC too. Colts got a huge win over the Falcons.
Patriots are still 8-2.
Jonathan Taylor decided to put up quarterback stats: 268 yards, 3 touchdowns. Ridiculous. Madden football. That is, yeah, yeah.
The
It was
Broncos.
Joey earlier today was saying that Jonathan Taylor. I mean, again, we're homers and we love Saquon. I mean, this Jonathan Taylor season is like on par with Saquon last year. It's a really, really good season.
It's getting neck and neck. I mean, I was like, there's no way that he'll be better than 2024 Saquon. But you watch Jonathan Taylor,
Hmm.
and he's getting there, man.
But he also gets the chance for more touchdowns.
That's fair.
We get to the 1 yard line. Jalen Hurts is walking off, like rubbing his hands together.
Well, that and the Colts also, yeah.
Well, I mean, Jonathan
Jalen
Taylor.
Hurts is walking on the 1 yard line like Birdman walking into McDonald's with $20.
I
You
think
know,
Jalen Hurts has himself on his fantasy team.
actually, $20 isn't a lot at McDonald's nowadays.
20 bucks at McDonald's is like a large nuggets and a Sprite.
Yeah, without the ice comes separate.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts probably does have himself on his fantasy team, and then he probably sends like inspirational quotes in like his fantasy group chat. He's like, "Remember, fantasy can become reality."
His
It's like
fantasy
something
team name is
stupid,
definitely like the night is darkest before dawn or something.
or like the magician, the reality magician, or something like that. I don't know.
Whatever. We're losing track, but no. But again, Jonathan Taylor's doing it just like Saquon. He just, he comes out first, second down, 68 yards to the house. See you later.
And he's just goaded with the sauce, right?
No, yeah. Quirked up. That's what they're
He
saying.
is a quiff. I mean,
He
hey,
had more yards. He had more yards than Daniel Jones. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, folks,
Yeah, because
folks.
last year Saquon was insane. Saquon only had 900 less yards than our quarterback. Like,
It's
why throw the ball when you can hand it off to a guy that's just going to get it to the end zone for you? You put the ball in the air. Three things can happen. Two of them are bad. Run the ball. Run the
run the
ball.
ball. That's football, baby.
Mhm.
That's the pigskin gridiron that I know, like Rutgers.
Like 11-minute possessions that end with 3 yards of carry and a field goal. You are not a football fan.
I agree. 3 yards to carry.
Yeah. Three
That's all
yards
you
of
need.
carry. If you go for it on fourth, you're converting every time.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
But yeah, no, vibes are immaculate. And I think it's a little refreshing again, obviously, like going back to earlier that the Eagles had won the Super Bowl. It's really great to just be able and see the Sixers retooling and seeing if they can get the young guys going. And the Eagles just not dropping the ball and coming out like they still want to play football after the Super Bowl, no hangover whatsoever. So I think, at least with those two teams, I'm a little bit behind on the Flyers. Been missing a lot of Flyers games,
You're
so
not missing much. I mean, are you?
I'm not gonna
I don't know.
comment on them. Hockey's been the one thing I've been lacking on, but yeah, I mean, I think it's just great being able to sit down, watch Sixers basketball, Eagles football, and, not be chewing your fingers about a timeline and, championship or bust. I think it's just great to be able to, low stakes, just watch your team, play on a Monday Night
So
Football.
cruise out the rest of
Sixers tonight. We're recording during the game, but I mean, it's regular season the first 2 weeks. You don't have to watch every game. I think it's
Now, you
just
do
really
have the Union in the semifinals. I know you don't give a rat's behind about soccer, but the Union are in the semifinals.
Mm.
They are going to go up. They are going to host the NYCFC in the semifinals. Two fr- 2 Fridays from now. I didn't mean to cut you off there, but
Oh no,
that's the only thing that I'm. That's the only thing I'm chewing my fingers about. But
yeah, yeah.
I know you're not a football fella.
First of all, it's soccer, and second of all, it's an activity. You don't hit each other. It's not a sport. It's as physical as badminton.
I didn't say that.
Europe is going to crucify me.
Our European ratings just went plummeted.
It's like a big time rush.
They're even yeah.
It's like big time rush. He hates Brussels. He hates football.
Look, the collection. He says it's football. Oh, jeez.
I think it's so funny hearing people from overseas and everything who've like moved to America and they talk about MLS and it's like they're like G League. Like we're just
Oh
not
yeah.
we're not nearly close to the level that they play over in the Premier League and everything.
It's like forget AAA baseball. It's like the equivalent of like quintuple baseball. Baseball. Like
Because I
it's just
remember
not.
going over in Italy and we would go and watch the local Italian teams. They had a pro league and they play each other in American football. And I was just sitting in the stands, like scratching my head. You watch the NFL, you're so used to Matt Stafford throwing a 60 yards on a rope, Lamar Jackson scrambling 20 yards, looking like he's the only one with cleats on and everything on the field. You go and watch this, and it's just you kind of realize everything. You're like, oh, so yeah, this is how Europeans feel when they watch us play soccer. Like, yeah,
Yeah, it's
no,
just
no
no bueno.
disrespect to those guys. It's just very obvious that there are other sports that have a bigger priority.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
Oh,
obviously, I just
jeez.
love football, so
Yeah, I mean, and especially with the NFL going on, right? I mean, the NFL's been awesome this year.
mhm. You could ask me.
It's awesome.
You could ask me who's going to win the Super Bowl this year. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you.
There's a couple candidates. I think I mean, if you asked me today, I'd probably say uh, Rams.
Yeah, Dave. I don't know what you would do if I time traveled back to you before Week 1 of football, and I was like, Colts are #1 in the AFC. Daniel Jones, baby.
Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, and the Seattle Seahawks look terrifying. Oh, that's great. Who's our quarterback? Sam Darnold. Yeah.
What?
Oh, and
the
Mac
Jets
Jones.
went to
Mac Jones is Mac Jones is back. He has the 49ers playing
Yeah.
football.
Oh, and Tua beats the Bills, by the way.
That was a fun.
Mike McDaniel like saves his job by the
They got rid of the ping pong tables. That brings the team together.
Oh, jeez.
Credited the Ravens for getting rid of their games in the locker room for their previous win. I think that's the funniest running joke in the NFL. Whenever
I
a
didn't
team
see
does
that.
really poorly and they're like, "That's it, ping pong is outlawed."
That's it.
Catch you
You know,
playing pinball.
you know what's funny
Or
about that? Do you remember Carlos Santana
oh yeah,
for the Phillies? So I remember it was that he was there for like half a season when the Phillies were like really bad, but the Phillies were playing like video games in the locker room, in the clubhouse rather, and Carlos Santana just comes in, just bashes the TV with a with a thing because they're just losing.
we're not playing Mario.
So we're not. We suck. We sucked. at the time. That's worse than now.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now with the Miami Dolphins, doesn't matter if you were playing Mario or not, you're going to lose more football games than you win with their roster.
I would agree.
And I like Miami. I have a soft spot for them. But
Oh, I don't.
oh, there is one other thing. It's a complete non sequitur, but I want to talk about it because it proves time is a flat circle. Jalen Brown with the rubbing his hairline on people's jerseys is the funniest thing ever. It reminds me back in like 2012 when Carlos Boozer painted his head. And I know that has nothing to do with what we were talking about, but I saw Jalen Brown do it to like the third guy this season, and I was just thinking about Boozer's painted head, and it's the funniest thing in the world. It's you have professional athletes out there rubbing their hairlines on each other.
I'll be
Um,
honest, I have not even heard about this.
you
This is
gotta
new to
look it
me.
up. Jalen Brown keeps like driving in, and like his forehead and something will swipe someone's jersey. There's a huge like black stain. Like I guess his hairline's painted on or like sprayed on.
All right, well,
Um,
if I can get my hairline sprayed on, let me know how to do that.
I don't know what's funnier, this scandal or this is not the first time that something like this in the NBA has happened. Well,
You see.
I'm gonna play 48 minutes on an extremely strenuous sport where I'm going to be sweating and having constant contact with people. I'm going to paint my head. Great
Yeah, look at
idea.
that. There's a big old stain on OG Anunoby's jersey. And they're wearing white. Yeah, the Knicks are wearing white jerseys. He drives in and he just rubs his head. Yeah, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Yeah,
Look at
Carlos
this.
Boozer. Yeah, they did. I think it's the Carlos Boozer
Dang,
comparison.
someone already beat me to it. But yeah,
That's hilarious.
yeah, players painting their hair on, and that this isn't the first time it's happened.
I just remember my favorite Carlos Boozer moment was when he like got an and one and he was celebrating. He just punched the ref in the gut, like just.
That was personal. That was personal. He meant to do that.
I'm surprised Carlos Boozer punched a ref before Joakim Noah.
I think my favorite Carlos Boozer moment. Didn't know we were going to get into favorite Carlos Boozer moments on the podcast.
Hey, anything did happen on the Floridians
My favorite one
podcast.
was when he was on the 2015 Lakers, like Kobe's second to last year, and Kobe was out, and they showed that video on Jimmy Fallon. The Lakers got like their first win in like
Yeah.
17. And it makes sense. Like they were all like younger players, and like Nick Young, who were clowns. Carlos Boozer, a respected NFL or not NFL NBA veteran, averaged 20 and 10 for a bunch of years, is out there skipping and making funny faces in the camera because they were like they won their
Yeah.
first game and said like you would expect a lot better out of him.
And Kobe was just like, just like so pissed off.
Yeah, and like Carlos Boozer was the same age as Kobe, and he's out there like
Boozer.
elite ball knowledge. Drop your favorite Carlos Boozer moment.
It's out to Carlos Boozer. Remember when we were watching the NBA on Halloween and
Yeah.
it was Amazon Prime and Dirk,
Oh,
Vince Carter,
I
and
know.
Udonis Haslam were there, and I didn't see I didn't see Dirk and Vince Carter, but I immediately was like, "That's Udonis Haslam. I know who that is." But elite ball knowledge. Shout out to Udonis Haslam. Shout out to Carlos Boozer.
The equivalent of like you walking into a restaurant and there's like Brad Pitt, Barack Obama, and then like your local like comedian, and he's the
Yeah.
first one you recognize.
Like your local like dive bartender, like just
But now all respect to Udonis Haslam, great vet. Miami might build him a statue. I don't know. They love him.
we actually mentioned him twice on this episode,
Yeah.
which
This
is insane.
we're changing the name to the Udonis Haslam and Carlos Boozer Memorial Podcast. If you don't like that, you don't like sports.
Every episode is just a different Carlos Boozer moment.
I
We'll
love
analyze him.
21st century NBA power forwards. Okay. And I'm not
That would be a
ashamed
good
of it.
podcast. Like if we just did 2010s role players, that would be a great podcast.
I should hit up Amari Stoudemire on Snapchat and see if he'll still answer me back.
That's
We had a
crazy.
3-day streak when I was in high school. This
That's
at this
wild, man.
point, At this point, it was his last year in Miami. He was coming off and playing like 11 minutes off the bench and getting like 5 points a game.
I remember
I'm
that year.
stat chatting him like 2 in the afternoon on a Wednesday. I'm like, drop 100, King. And he's like, "Will this?" So he's closing his Snapchat. Not only reading it, replying to some random 15-year-old kid from Pennsylvania who thinks he's just the coolest thing ever, which he is. He is the coolest thing ever.
Amari Stoudemire is pretty cool. He used to just dunk on you.
Again, he retired from the NBA, bought a team in Israel, was their owner, put himself on the roster, and won 3 MVPs in a row.
Yeah, and a championship, I believe.
I think they won like 3. Like I think he
Yeah,
went
I
on
think
like
they're
a
like
1990s Bulls tear over there in Tel Aviv.
it's
But yeah,
insane.
no,
Oh my gosh.
vibes are great.
The vibes
Um,
are immaculate.
yeah, no, it's awesome. We're 2010s power forwards on the TV, Sixers winning ball games, Eagles winning ball games. The Flyers are doing things.
They're 4th in the Metro, which isn't last. If you're not last, you're first.
Yeah. The Flyers have been 5 years away for 30 years.
About 50 years, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, anything else you want to touch on, man? Because I mean,
No. I'm really, it's as a sports fan, it's cool to see this NFL season. As an Eagles fan, I'm shaking in my boots. But it'll be cool. It'll be interesting to see. I think we have the defense to do it. Like we have like an immaculate defense, which I think is
and some good additions. Like if you could get 4 games, because he hasn't played a whole lot of games, but if you can get like 4 good games out of Jair Alexander, that is a massive upgrade over
I think. And yeah,
Avery Jackson.
I think Vic Fangio is going to lead this championship.
Elite reference.
I think he's the only captain sailing this championship. And he's going to hold down the city.
In Fangio, we trust.
Shout out to Vic Fangio.
He's just your local Delco uncle. He just also happens to be defensive coordinator for the Eagles and a Super Bowl champion. So give him his props. I bet he
His
gets
flowers,
cheesesteaks
folks.
at Wawa. He's a man of the people.
He does not get cheesesteaks at why. Vic Fangio? No.
Yeah. Do you think Vic Fangio is going to see a nice little sandwich and be like, nah, don't want that?
No,
Unc's
he's
got
got
to
Big
eat.
Dom. Dude, he's got Big Dom. Big
That's
Dom
true.
delivered. Big Dom's going to look at that Wawa cheesesteak and he's going to be like, get this out of my face. What is this? I don't want this.
Big Dom, I'm convinced, is the Philadelphia Eagles' Tony Soprano.
That's literally what he gets paid to do, is just to be like, I wouldn't say Tony Soprano. If you knew The Sopranos, if you actually watched the damn show, like I've been telling you to do for the past decade or so,
No.
I would say Big Dom is more like Furio.
Okay. Yeah, I know who that is.
Like he's just quiet. He'll just like, you know what I mean? He's not going to tell you what you're doing wrong. He's not going to tell you why he's upset. He's just going to stare at you and let you keep playing yourself until you get out of line. That's Big Dom. That's Furia.
All right. Do we want to wrap up here? We got a minute left on the meeting.
Got a minute left. Yeah, that's going to wrap it up, folks. Thank you so much for listening. We'll be back. Go Birds. Go Sixers. And yeah, thanks so much.
Carlos Boozer.
Carlos Boozer.